Good morning, everybody. It's time to start the day and get for real. Bad idea, Lab. Are you having chai? Chai? A chai latte is really good too, by the way. I like those too. Yes, I do. So, Bad Idea Lab, was it you who wanted to talk about something about the computers yesterday or YouTube? I can't remember. Somebody was going to get a hold of me and I didn't see email. But I did see an email, I think, from you. But it wasn't about, it was just about your address and stuff. Oh, shoot. Blind boy, stop it. We have blind boy in with us, yeah. Yeah, not that eye, this eye. This eye. He's almost completely blind now. It's kind of sad. It's really sad, but he's been with us a long time. He's my little old man. My little old man. Yeah, I have him in here so the other dogs don't bother him. Yeah, there was another big fight last night, and I got in the middle of it, of course, because, nobody does that with the blind boy. Ooh, Grandma laid down some smack. All 4 dogs backed up. He backed into me, and it was done so fast. Good morning, my Plugsy. The world is okay. Plugsy's here. Yay! Sorry, Plugsy. Love you. I do. Man, he's going to make me ribeye one day. I know it. I'm going to meet his family and make ribeye one day. Coffee walks and whatever. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hawkins Family Adventure. Good to see you. Very good to see you. That's right. Get that hashtag coffee in. Ooh, somebody just got really excited up there. We have an old cat. And these guys think that they're going to lay the smack down on the old cat, except the old cat's a Maine Coon. Okay. If you were a dog and you're going to fight with a cat, whether or not it's old, you don't pick at the Maine Coon. The Maine Coon puts holes in you, not little scratches. Rips skin. Oh my God, dumb dogs. Oh, I thought you were saying chai latte. Bad idea, chai latte. I was going, yeah, baby. I love those too. Hi, Lillian. Good morning. Good to see you. AZ, welcome. It's good to see you, AZ. AZ is a new channel here, you guys. Please check AZ out. And if you it's something you're interested in, please subscribe. AZ, we make everybody moderators, so you can go check out people's channels really easy, but please only subscribe to those that you're interested in, because otherwise people find themselves at 1,000K with no watch hours, okay? But if it's something you're interested in, please support, subscribe, share, chat. Ooh, I barbecued 2 ribeyes last night. I love the man not just for his barbecue. I think he'd be always a very good friend. Somebody to call friend, right? Smoked out. Good morning. It's great to see you. V. Oop, I missed you. Oh, wait, I have you here too. V. Good to see you. Good morning. Lillian, yes, I did. I did, Lillian. I also have you in my book too. So, but hey, Lillian, it never hurts to send things to me more than once, right? We all know Grandma Kelly. Just please do it with a smile and not an irritation, okay? Because I know my memory thing can get very irritating, especially if you live around it or you're in it a lot. I can understand that. But thank you, I did. Thank you, girl. Swamp Rat Nation, good morning, my Swampy. How are you? Great to see you. Let's see, John Mayo, good morning, good morning. I love this. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. We are. You guys, we are beautiful people. Oh, I didn't put my banner up. God, slacker. Slacker. What can I say? Oh, look at Swamp Rat Nation. You know what we're going to have to do then, Swampy. Okay, hold on. Where are you? You know what? It's so sad, you guys. I got to go get another package of glasses. I got to get one stronger, but I don't know. I don't know what my last one was. So I don't know how much stronger I need them. You guys, check out Swamp Rat Nation. Okay, let me do this, honey. Let me do this. He's getting close to a milestone. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. I have to do this now because you know me, I forget. Getting close to a milestone. Boom. Go check him out. Boom. There we go. Then I gotta get back to me. Hold on. Back to grandma. Back to grandma. No, you don't get a whine. If you're in here, you don't get to participate with the barking dogs. There you go, Swampy. Oh, this didn't stop like I hoped it would. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss anything. There we are. There we are. There we are. Plug says, congratulations, Swampy, getting close. Amanda just chillin's in the house. Good morning, Amanda. Good to see ya. Happy Chappy is in the house. Good morning, Happy Chappy. Great to see you. Ooh, one of my favorite walkers. I spend quality time with this man when I can't sleep. Let's just say that. Grandma Kelly, I'm in the background. I'm on the school run. Have my phone in my pocket, but I can still hear you. Awesome, Blackbird. If you guys find yourself, if you're my time zone, you find yourself unable to sleep, you can often catch Blackburn walking. And he does amazing walks. If you're in a different time zone, it might even be during waking time for you, but it's not for me. But if I'm on his live, you know, it's because I can't sleep. And it is true. When I can't sleep and I wake up, you are the first one I look for. Every time, Blackburn. I see places I would never be able to see before. Always listening at work. Home today so I can chat. Yay. Adrian, good morning, Adrian. Great to see you. And my muddy mess. You are in like a pretty place. I saw some pretty pictures, girl. That was really, really lovely. I was like, ooh, if I could only be there. Woohoo. You guys, if you have not checked out Happy Chappy, please check out Happy Chappy. 13 away from 200. I'm gonna double check to make sure I'm there. Yeah, I am subscribed. I'm gonna do this too. Close to a milestone. We have mail today, you guys. Don't let me forget that. Please. There's something about those round numbers that are super exciting. I sure get that. I'm almost at 3K. Also, you guys know that I was on that TV program Evening on Monday, was it? Today, 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time, they're re-airing the piece on me again on a different show. Can you believe that? I don't know what show is on King 5 at 11, but it's airing again on King 5 today at the show that's at 11 o'clock. So 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's in like 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9, 10 to 11, in like 4 hours on King 5. And you can stream King 5 Seattle, Washington. You can stream it straight from it if you guys wanted to catch it there. Also, there's links in my post if you want to see it. It's just kind of exciting. I know it's goofy. I know I'm goofy, but it's exciting. I haven't had something that fun happen for a long time. But yeah, if you want to check it out, it's going to re-air today on another program, which I think is super exciting. And the reporter did just an amazing job. It was her work that's so amazing too. Swiveler, my Swiveler's in the house. Ooh. Oh, Plugsy's 90 away from 2K. Dude, you rock. I think I'm like 60 away from 3K. Keep going, Plugsy. Beat me. Go faster. Okay, wait. You got to stay still or I'm going to do something bad and delete somebody or something. We don't want to do that, right? So we got to stay still, little doggy. Why am I not seeing you, Plexi? What am I doing wrong? Oh, there I am. I'm in the wrong world. She's in the wrong world again. Almost 2K. That is exciting. Okay, now all the rest of you have to wait till tomorrow because I think I've bugged enough people today. So if you have a milestone you're getting close to, please tell me, and tomorrow we'll put you up. Tell me tomorrow, okay? And we'll try and get 2 or 3 more of you up, okay? Share it out. Does that sound good? As far as I know, I've only lost 1 subscriber because I put out too many. Too many announcements. That's okay. Hawkins Family Adventures, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. Dogs, stop barking. I know. I can't help it. They're in the other room. At least that. There's people who have the nerve to go walk outside the house, on the sidewalk, which is the public area. Dang those people. What do they think they're doing? I know, right? Good morning, Sherry Lynn. Great to see you. Very, very good morning. Oh, I'm not famous. It's just funny. If it's not funny, haha, it's funny. It feels kind of weird, Swampy. It really feels weird. I still can't. It's just, I don't know at what level do you get used to people recognizing you in public? Okay. I don't know what level that is. Because it's just every time somebody does, it's kind of like, I don't know how to react and I'm kind of act stupid. I don't know what to say. Hey, it's Grandma Kelly. I'm subscribed to you. I watch you all the time. Or I met you at this lake. Remember me? I watch you all the time. And I'm just like, you just look at me. You're like, oh, hey, thank you. And I always think I look stupid or I say something stupid or I sound stupid. I don't know. What level do you get used to that? Or what level does that come commonplace where you can actually chillax, breathe, and respond like a normal person instead of like a goober? Right? Oh my, maybe never. Oh, thank you, Coffee. Yeah, it was, she did a really good piece. She did a good job, I thought. Really good job. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda saw it too. Thank you. Okay, you get back to work there. Making money is important. Having a place to live and eat food is important. Just chilling. Or just chilling, sorry. Gosh, I was reading here and reading there. Okay, never mind. Just be cool. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I need more coffee. Just be cool. Metal detecting's in the house. Here we go. Back to reality. Get those embarrassing thoughts out of my mind. I don't know why I'm so goofy about that stuff. I just am. I had a guy in a grocery store call me Swampy. Totally threw me off, didn't it? And you're like, what? Right? I'm not that good at videos to have anyone recognize me. Hawkins. Oh my gosh. Okay. Today at 9 a.m. it's going to be a metal detecting. Everybody knows what an expert metal detector I am. Me. Suck. I am just not bad, guys. I can't get the camera right. I'm trying to dig a hole. It's just, I don't know what to say. It's just all of a sudden, any skills I had before when I'm metal detecting are all gone. So at 9 a.m. today will be a metal detecting video that I've done. Okay. Why do I put up stuff that's not great? Why do I put up stuff that doesn't have the right camera angles and stuff like that? Why? Because, honey, if I can do it, you can do it. Okay? Everybody starts somewhere. You just need to start, whether it's good or it's bad. And if you're unsure, go back and check some of my first videos. I don't take those down. Okay? I want you to know where I started and where I went to. And still, I'm not amazing. I'm not amazing at it all. At the photography part, I don't put together amazing videos. I don't do that. But it's real, right? Thank you, Dan B. Dan B has been a member for 6 months. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay? So I'm not great at it either. I figure when I hit about, 50,000, maybe 100,000, I might actually get somebody who edits and films for me. Might have to wait till 1,000,000. But at some point, they'll be professional. But even when they aren't professional, I will still, well, even when they are professional, I will still leave the very beginning ones on because I want you guys to know that you can do this. Anybody can do it, right? And if you're not interested in watching the whole process of having to throw in the magnet over and over and get nothing or get garbage to me is great. I'm sorry. That's the best part of it. Okay. I like cleaning up the world. I really do. Okay, a diamond ring now and then would be awesome metal detecting, but it's not my focus, right? But I want you to be able to know that you can do it too. And if you're bored with seeing the whole process, just go to the shorts. All my finds are in the shorts. Boom through the shorts and you can see everything I found that day. Right? Very simple. So you don't have to watch the in-between. But there are a lot of people who like the in-between. James the Butler's in the house. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Just Be Cool sent you here. Good deal. Good deal. Welcome. RG Arizona's in the house. Wonderful day. Hello. Yes, I'm having a great day. I did sleep in an hour extra though. That's why there's not a showered head. You're not seeing good hair. This is actually bed head, but it's okay. The longer my hair gets, the less it gets messed up when I sleep. No. I'm sorry. You are not, Swamp Rat. I beat you there. I am. But I have friends, and I'm going to go visit some of my friends, and they're going to fine-tune me. And maybe one day I'll get a real metal detector. Yeah, everybody check out James the Butler, okay? He's new here. And, yeah, we want him to have a good event. Leaving you on, Grandma. I can't hear because I'm at work. It's okay, love. Make sure you got the hashtag coffee in. Always make sure you get the hashtag coffee in, guys, because you do not have to be here to win. And Lillian, man, if you win again today, I don't know what to say to you. It's rigged. It's like the day that I won 2 times in a row. It's like, what? I'm in there too because I want to make sure it's running. So when I put it up, I put in a hashtag coffee, and also too, I pin it to the top. So I'm in there too. And there, that one time I kept winning. And it's like, yeah, no. You need to have fun. That's right. If you're not having fun, then you won't like to do it. I am having fun. It just is like, and to me, the garbage is treasure. I just know that's not to the average detectorist. And if I'm down at Martha Lake and I'm not pulling out garbage out of the ground, then something's wrong. It's Martha Lake, honey. It's not a historic site. OJ's first video, he looks like a deer in the headlights. And I wouldn't even go on camera. Yes, anyone can do it. That's right. Anyone can do it. And hey, leave those videos up because 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, 1,000,000 down the road, okay, you might actually inspire somebody to get up out of their house and do something, right? And that's the goal. The goal is hashtag celebrate movement. Okay, get out and do something. That's why I love going and finding out what your movement is and filming your movement and putting it on. Filming, it's not even really filming anymore. It's like recording your movement and putting it up. Okay, under hashtag celebrate movement. Because mine happens to be more metal detecting, magnet fishing, kayaking, that kind of stuff. But I'm going to go and pan gold hopefully in October again. All these RVers and schoolie people who all hook up in the outdoors, that is a form of movement too. Some of them are lifers there, but I mean, their whole life is a form of movement. But it's just interesting to see what other people do. The boys Taekwondo is movement, right? By the way, there has been a lot of controversy about this in my own family, let alone in my friends. 2 p.m. today, the boys get in a car that's okay. Not great car, an okay car. And they're heading down to Las Vegas by themselves. That is a 17-hour drive through the desert, through the mountains by themselves. They will be 18 in September. They are yet to be 18. I always have trouble with the 18th birthday and letting kids go. Okay. But if I'd done my job right, they're ready for it. I had dinner with my mom last night, and she was very encouraging. And sitting there and having dinner and remembering that she had her first child at 16. When she was the boy's age, she was pregnant with me. She was living on a military base in Kentucky, Tennessee, somewhere over that way, raising children at that age, right? And I'm worried about them getting in a car and driving down to Vegas. Where have we gotten so so protective shelled? Okay, my mom reminds me at 17 I was gone. I had a Ford LTD Brougham station wagon. Dude, I could go anywhere. I could sleep in it. I could do anything. And I did. Right? So today, 2 p.m. Boom. Now they can't check into a hotel down there. So one of the teen parents has been nice enough. He's going to check them in and check them out. His only requirement is that they let him know when they arrive, and they let him know when they're leaving. And if they need anything down there, there's a whole group of dads who will help them out. You know what I mean? If they get in over their head with something or they have an issue. So letting go shouldn't be a problem, but it just is like, oh, I'll be much better. And as they do this and come back and everything's fine, I won't be going with them anymore. Okay. They'll be going to do it themselves because this is their thing. I'll still be fundraising. Okay. I got to figure out what I'm going to do if I'm not actually in the car with them this weekend to fundraise. But yeah. It's exciting. So exciting. Oh my gosh. Sherry Lynn, I think I said good morning, but now I can't remember. I'm so sorry, girl. You know how I am. Here we go. Kelly's going to take off her shirt again. No, I'm not. Fincher Dulo. There we go. Fincher Dulo is in the house, working and lurking like normal. This actually is one of my favorite shirts. It's just the right big. You know, I don't like tight clothes. It's just the right big. Oh, Plugsy too. I can't stand editing. I always forget where I left off. And so I just clip the video together and sometimes add music. I don't like editing at all. It's like my least favorite part. So I kind of like just take out anything really, really bad. And I just let the whole thing run. And then I take out clips for shorts. Okay. And I know some of you guys are like, not very fancy, Kelly, but that's okay. Okay. Eventually I'll be able to pay somebody. Are you coughing? I'll join you, Plugs. AZ. Still learning the techniques for metal detecting by watching all you lovely people. Don't watch me. Because I'm sure not doing well, but I'll get there. I don't give up, right? I don't give up. Let me win, twin. Oh, Ficus and Toast is in the house. You have like the worst old dog breath. Just be happy. I love you. There's the twin. Oh, I will try. Okay. Hey, are you passing gas, dude? Are you sharing that with us? Or are we full of wind? Or am I being full of wind? Don't forget that thumbs up button. Thank you. I talked to a person on magnet fishing and he wanted me to tell him what size magnet for him. I said, I don't have any idea. I always recommend starting off if you've never magnet fished with a real magnet with a clamp. Okay. Well, we support Kratos here. I do have a discount code and all that other stuff too. I always promote a clamp because a clamp has this round side on it that isn't as magnetic. And it also has this little part that comes up on it. So getting it unstuck is easier. And a lot of magnet fishing is learning how to get it unstuck. Also, too, you don't want a magnet that's such a big pull force that you can't get it unstuck. You'll get really frustrated. Okay? So you start here and you get bigger, bigger, bigger. Okay, you don't start here. You don't buy the biggest. All right? The biggest, the best. I would always do a clamp, and I do a 950 to start with, depending. And it doesn't hurt to grow with your magnets, okay? But if you start off too big, too strong, it's going to get stuck. You're going to get frustrated. I actually gave my Titan away. I don't use the Titan. I won't use the Titan or above. Okay, I use below. Okay, I can't remember the one I have, the little girl. I call her little girl. She's the one step, it's a 360 one step below the Titan. Okay, and I use that one because I can almost always get that one unstuck by myself. Okay, in order for me to use a bigger one, I have to use have someone there to pull off. By the way, magnet fishing with Venture Delow, he's really good at saving grandma. Sorry, Venture Delow. I like you for other reasons too. So I go 950 clamp. I always say that with people to start off with. Okay. Let's see. Hawken family. Ooh, 37 days, no cigarettes. You guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. I think a lot of people are into watching. I think everyone should make a video and learn what the content creators have to do. Absolutely. Absolutely. My Muddy Mess is getting her coffee in, saying, go boys, go. Yes, go boys, go. What? The boys are driving solo. I know. My second daughter's getting married on Friday. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I hope they make it. Most of the freeways are closed right now. They'll make it. It'll be okay. You'll be surprised what they can get to do. To fold them extra clothes, extra blankets in case they have to tow the car. And the rule is when the car gets half empty, you fill it up. You don't wait. Halfway mark is empty. Please come on my live at 11. Hawkins family, as soon as you get a link up that, you just give that to me. I pin it to the top. What are they doing in what are they going to do in Las Vegas? Joseph and Jordan, my twins, they're child 5 and 6. They are top fighters in the United States in Taekwondo. Okay, they're like the top couple, and they're on their way to the Olympics as their dream. All right. The U.S. Open is this weekend, and they're so cute because it's like they're talking about it. They talk among themselves, and I'm like the fly on the wall, right? They're going to get their butts beat by some of their best. Some of the best in the world is going to be there this weekend. And they're like, I hope I get in the ring with him, and I hope I get in the ring with him. And these guys are like the best of the best in the world. You know, the guys who are going to beat him. This year, Joseph and Jordan are the babies in their category. This is their first year fighting as adults. And every year every cycle when you're the baby in the category, you usually get your butt kicked. Okay. And this is what develops champions. Okay. Because your heart either goes in there with the attitude. This is why the boys are champions. Okay. Your heart goes in there with the attitude like, oh my God, a whole year. And I'm going to be beaten up over and over and over again. I'm going to lose. I'm going to be beaten up over and over and over again. Or you go in with the attitude that the boys have. And this is the difference in between living with champions and living with kids who are doing it because their mom and dad make them. Okay. The boys are going in excited. They're extraordinarily excited to be in the ring with these top players of the world. Okay. They're Olympians from other countries. This year, the boys are going to not win. They might win. If the champions of the other countries are having a bad day, they could win. They're going in there with the idea that they're going to do their best to get as far as they can in the category, right? But every time they lose, or we won't even call it that, every time they learn, they get a better picture of what is expected of them in the next year or two. Okay? I give them 1 year of not winning gold. I don't expect a gold at all this year, unless we're at the national level. This is a world tournament. Canada was a world tournament last weekend. This is a U.S. Open. It is a world tournament. I don't expect anything out of a world tournament, right? Except lessons. And that's because it's their first year fighting as adults, and they are fighting the best in the world. Now, out of the national stuff, that's a different thing, right? But the funny thing about the national level is now they've found out they're fighting with the same 6 guys all the time. Same Same thing. It's who's just having a better day. And they're all very equally matched. So it's just who has a better day. But their attitude is really good because they expect to, right? Yes. Swamp Rat's boys left for boot camp after he turned 18. Yeah. Right. Right. It's nice to meet you. Glad to have you here, James the Butler. Oh, Gramps is grumpy. Where you been, my love? I haven't seen you for a while. Are you doing well? Are you? Boom. Yep. Okay. Hawkins family sharing out. Is that the link? Okay, let me find it on here. Let me find it on here because, Kelly's right with it. I have to find it on the Grumpy's there. We're looking for the big, and there. We're looking for the link. Hey, can you post that link again, like really quick right at the bottom for me, please? And I'll pin it. I can't pin it from where I'm at on here. I have to pin it on here, and I'm not seeing it real quick. But if you pin it if you put it up one more time, I'll pin it for you real quick. Can you do that, Hawkins family? Put that in one more time. Right at the bottom. I'm looking right now. Blistering Barnacles, good morning. Gramps is grumpy. Say good morning to everybody. Boom. Yeah, amazing shirt. I have on an amazing shirt today, don't I? Okay. Let's see. On we go. Boom, 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 boom. TGIF, good morning. Good to see you. Very good to see you. We need to get down to the bottom so we can start talking about the topic today. Boom. There's Venture says this is a good magnet. This size. I just find it's a lot for me to start off with. Am I missing anybody? I don't want to miss anybody. I want to say hello to everybody and get your Mad Hatter. There you go. You're up there too. I want to get you for a minute up here so everybody gets to see you for a minute. I've never magnet fished, but how about metal detecting? I found 3 coins in my driveway and 2 in my car. I think I have a knack for finding coins. Do it. That's what I'm working on free right now. I'm working on learning how to metal detect. Ooh, I'm just not very good yet. This is going to be a bit of a learning curve, but that's okay. I'm good at that, right? NA, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you, NA. Boom. On we go. Who else is in here so we can get down to the bottom and talk topic? Salty the Magnet Fisher's in here. Hello. Is it the Orion that I throw, or is it? No, it's a 1400. I think it's one lower. I don't know. Maybe it is the Orion. I don't know. I don't remember those names. He gives such hard names to things that I can't remember. The big one, the middle one, the little one. Those are the names I need. Oh, my gosh. Mr. Kratos, sorry about that. Yeah, I can't remember those names. I don't even try to. That's the problem. Crystal's in the house. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Car washes I found are great places to find coins. Hey, I'm door dashing. So I walk around everywhere in between and out of restaurants, and I find all kinds of pennies and stuff. And you know how I'm collecting pennies, putting them in those books, change for the kids, so I have one of each. I found so many coins just walking in parking lots while I'm door dashing. The Bud Files, good morning. How are you? Squirrel, good morning. Good to see you. Okay, I think I'm down at the bottom. I think so. Yep, I am. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you. And if you guys notice anybody not blue, not smurfed, let me know, okay? I don't want to miss anybody. I want to be able to have you be able to check out other channels really easy. Make things easy, right? So today, the subject, you can't change what's going on around you until you start change what's inside you, until you start changing what's inside you. Well, there's a typo. Sorry, guys, I didn't have enough coffee, but we can just fill it in with our minds, right? I can go back and edit it, but we'll just leave it. About that. One of the things that, there we go. That's what I have. Swampy knows what I have. That's what I throw. Athena. I should be able to remember that. My granddaughter's Athena. Oh my gosh. There we go. There it is. Oh, hold on. Boom. Boom. Replace pin message. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I got it now. I got it. Yes. Yeah, I like the Athena. Anne likes it too, right? It's just really easy to get off stuff. It's not too heavy. It's not too big. Stuff like that. Oh, speaking of heavy, guys, no one ever told me that metal detecting was going to be such a workout. Oh my gosh. All the way down. And it's not the arthritis that's hurting me. It's the actual muscles from swinging and digging and getting down on my hands and knees and sifting the arm muscles. Like from my waist up where it was like, wow, this morning. Never even thought of that, but that feels good. The carnivore diet has been helping a lot with the pain, which sounds still kind of like unbelievable, but it's true, right? But I really felt the muscles after doing that. You can't change what's going on around you until you start changing what's inside you. That's supposed to be changing there. Yeah, my legs get the most sore from up and down. Right. I just got on my knees and I just stayed there for a while because there was a whole section with a bunch of nails. And I'm into cleaning more than I am into finding the rare thing. But if I find the rare thing, that's awesome too. Not saying that. But I was really surprised. Okay. Changing what's inside you and changing the world around you. I am a firm believer that by working on yourself, you will change the world. By being an example of those things around you, you will change the environment. I get really impatient. Yes, Grandma Kelly does get impatient too. With when people complain about the world around them, but yet they're not willing to change things about themselves. Okay? This world is our world. The parks that I clean up, those are our parks. Okay. When everybody's sitting back and waiting for somebody else to make a change, somebody else to fix the problem, it's not going to get done. Nothing's going to change. It only starts when you yourself change. Okay. All change starts with you. We've talked about this a lot here. And I know it's probably getting tired of you guys. You guys are probably getting tired of hearing about it. Hey, Pops. Good morning. Good to see you, Pops. Pops is in the house. You're going to really demand my arms, aren't you? Change begins with you. It goes you, your family, your community, your outer community, till it gets out to the world. Okay? And I'm a firm believer in that. AZ's agreeing. Okay. Hawkins is agreeing. Right? All change starts at the mint. You always change yourself first. You guys are funny. Kelly, today's topic reminds me of the serenity prayer. Yes, the serenity prayer is a good thing for everything. Right? But to sit in your chair and complain about the world and not be willing to get your butt up and work on yourself. I am not saying that you're going to solve the problem of homelessness or the issue, because sometimes it's not a problem. Sometimes that's exactly there's nomadic people who are nomadic by choice, guys, because to them it's a better way of living. Okay. Hi, Anita. Good to see you. Matt Town It's in the house. There we go. Okay. So I hate to call these things a problem, but when you can't walk around somewhere, Mike, Mike, sorry. Oops, Mike, where'd you go? Mike, come back. I didn't highlight Mike. Let me get Mike highlighted for a minute. Exactly, Hawkins. Change yourself, you change the world. All solutions, all problems start with the individual, right? And if the individual is not willing to make changes to improve themselves, then why would the world change? Plug says, I'm not into explaining crap. I just like to hunt and dig holes. I don't have the ability to explain stuff well. Yeah, but your heart is right, Mr. Entrepreneur. Okay? Your attitude is right? Get your damn butt out and make money and solve your problems. That's Plugs in a nutshell. No sugarcoating. No sugarcoating at all. I love Plugs, man. He's awesome. Right? Quit whining about it. Get your butt up and change it. Go do something. Right? Make money. He's hardcore. Right? I was thinking of homeless as well. Some of my neighbors are so cruel and don't do anything to help the issue. That's right. Or they just blame the people. But at the same time, really recently, John Mayo's in the house. Real recently, I just put up a short. I think it was a short. And some of you guys know, in order to, until my channel gets big enough to support us, I DoorDash to support us. And I'm outside of Wingstop, which is a restaurant, and it's in a strip mall. And the Wingstop door to go in and out is here. And they're right over here, right next to it. I mean, just like one door down, is a man and a woman who are cooking their drugs, standing there, noon, lunchtime, cooking their drugs. I didn't get the part where she had the syringe, holding the syringe in her mouth. I got the cooking part. And then she put the syringe in her mouth and she was cooking a little bit more in order to shoot up. And they sat there or stood there in front of everybody in broad daylight and shot up. Because doing drugs in public is no longer illegal here. Because it's been deemed socially acceptable. Their behavior is acceptable. Do I want my 6-year-old seeing that? I don't have a 6-year-old. But if I did, do I want my 6-year-old seeing that? Walking into lunch, seeing the group couple right there shooting up? Oh, they're sick. No, they're not. The veteran, SPSC, D are all those instant little numbers. Okay. They need help. How available is help to them? The old couple who can't afford their medicine have to decide in between their medicine and food. They need help. But some things in our world we should not make socially acceptable. And that's doing drugs sitting in front of a store. That can't be acceptable, but it is. Pooping on the sidewalk is acceptable in Portland. Why? I know this. I walked over it. I walked around it. That wasn't dog poop on the sidewalk down in the major parks. Now, you need a place to go to the bathroom. I get that. But right in the middle of the sidewalk? That's what alleys are for, right? Come on, I've been with enough of you drinking and you taking a piss down the alley. I've seen that happen too. Mike says, Grandma, it's like that in parts of Liverpool, England. Yeah, it's bad. Disney Matt is saying they do it in my local town as well. So the hospital library has blue lights in the toilets. It's acceptable, Disney Matt. Do you know that they've taken containers, trucking containers, and they've turned them into medic unit areas where you can get clean needles. where you can get some of that stuff that keeps you from having an overdose. And you can get all this stuff free. Clean places to be able to shoot up, so if you overdose, they can help you. Did you know that? Okay, first of all, whose fault is that? DB is in the house. Good morning. Good to see you. Whose fault is that? That's been okay, that's acceptable, right? If you have to clean up after your dog, you should have to clean up after yourself, right? Oh my gosh, Ann. Yeah. Mike admits he's pissed in the alley a few times. I pulled off because we do that long distance driving. I have pulled off when there's no services for the next 50,000 miles. No, not quite that much. But when you have to go, it feels like it. Okay. I pulled off and gone pee at the side of the road. I'm not going to see anybody who's driving by. It doesn't matter. You will never see me again. Now I got to be careful because now I have Graham and Kelly on the back of my car. Hey, that's a YouTuber. Look at this filmer going pee on the side of the off ramp, right? But you're in the middle of the country. I've done that. I've done that recently. That's not what I'm talking about, though, right? And no, I did not throw toilet paper. I would never throw toilet paper. Okay. Who's responsible for making that okay? Who's responsible for the way the laws have changed, and whether that shooting up drugs in front of a restaurant at noon is okay, acceptable? Then nobody's going to say, hey, move it down. And then the business owners can't say move it down. They have no legal standing to do that anymore. Whose fault is that? You guys aren't going to like my answer, but I'll wait. Whose fault is it? Who can tell me whose fault it is? Hiya, Kingfisher. How are ya? I so got your sweatshirt so dirty yesterday. The good thing it washes good. Right? Whose fault is that? I'm interested to see what you guys think, because I know whose fault it is. I know exactly whose fault it is. Yeah. When you got to go, you got to go. Yeah. When you got to go, you got to go. I get that. That too. I just climb in the back of my van and let it rip. You go for it, dude. You go for it. He probably has a porta potty back there. Some places here in Maryland, they give out Narcan for free. Now, yeah, they do that all over here, all over the Pacific Northwest. It's free, and they have actually places where you can, where they're like nursing stations where you can actually shoot up, and there's a health professional there to help you in case you overdose. Whose fault is this? That this is okay. If I have to go, then I find a spot where I can on the side of the road. Yes, I get that. It's a traveling thing, right? I need to see if anybody can answer me. Whose fault is it? Bleeding heart liberals. That's interesting. It's the user's fault that it's become socially acceptable. No, I mean that it's an okay thing. It's the user's fault that they're shooting up. I get that, but that it's been deemed okay, that there's laws passed where it's no longer illegal to do that. It's not illegal anymore. Bleeding heart hurt people. Bye, Crystal. See you later. Many blessings. I have zero sympathy for addiction. Here we go. Swampy got it right. It is we the people's fault. That's right. It's your fault. It's my fault. It's we the people. Okay. A lot of you aren't going to like that answer. You're not going to like that. Swampy's right. It's we the people. And who are we the people? It's you and I. It's our fault. I never voted for that. I never allowed that to happen. I never could. No, but you voted for the people who did. Or you chose not to vote. Or you chose to look the other way too long. I chose. It's my fault. Okay, it is my fault. Okay, because I've let the government get to a point where they're doing things they're not supposed to do. Meddling in places where they shouldn't meddle. Okay. We the people. I always get back to we the people. Okay. Oops. You guys are adding in amazing things. Amazing things. Do you see, Matt? It is the government, but we are the government. Pops says, thank your government. But Pops, we are the government. We made the government. We created the government. We voted for the government. People are making lots of money off the drug addicts. Yes, they are. Keep them alive so they can keep making big money off them. That is a huge problem. Plugs, you are so right on that. It all went mad with the AIDS epidemic, and they started exchanging dirty needles for clean ones. That is saying it's okay to be a smackhead. Yeah. But whose fault is that? That's ours. We allowed that, you guys. And until we take responsibility and start changing ourselves, our home, our environment, what we deem as okay, it'll never change out there. Okay? Because we are the people. And I know me, myself, and I, by myself making a change, can't do anything. As the power of one, I am not very strong, but we, the people, are. And excuse me. And we, the people, are the government. We just need to get it right. We need to get the right people in the right place doing the right thing. When you look at whose fault it is, it gets to be our fault. All right? I know a lot of you aren't going to like that. Okay? I don't blame any one group. It's our fault. Illuminate lizard people. Okay. It's our fault that they do this because we ignore the issue. That's right. Laws are being passed without our choice. Yes, but we put those people in place who are passing the laws. Right? Unfortunately, this is Swampy. Swampy knows my lecture. Okay, unfortunately, the government is we the people. Right? DB, I know you voted against it. That's good. Okay, I hear that. I know what you're saying. I voted against it. Affecting change has to affect a lot of people. And the only way a lot of people are going to be affected is by you, yourself, changing and influencing others to see what's wrong with that. And enough people standing up saying, that is wrong. That is not okay. Okay? I film it wherever I can. I put it on YouTube as much as I can. Hashtag I see you. Okay? I do understand the person who's homeless by choice. I do get that. Okay? There's all kinds of mental conditions that you can't sit in walls because of stuff that's happened to you in the past. I get that too. I've talked to enough people. All right? The nomadic life, the van lifers, the full-timers who've chosen that as a lifestyle. I respect that. Okay? But somehow that bleeds into other things. Right? Not everybody needs to live in a normal, if we were all normal, home. Okay? But unfortunately, the government is we the people. And we the people need to stand up and say no. And unfortunately, things have slid so far, but I think there's going to be a tide of change. So be careful, you guys. Really careful about what systematically has been taking place since the 60s. It might even be before then, where we're allowing ourselves to be put in categories and boxes, where we're allowing ourselves to be separated and divided. Okay? Check the box. Okay? On your simple medical form, what are you? Okay? What do you check? Okay? I check refuse to answer, and I check mutt. Because I'm a mixture of all kinds of things. Most of them happen to be European, but it's still a mixture. Okay? Because I will not be put in a box. Am I? All the time. People put me in a box all the time. But that's a systematically way to divide us and separate us. And as we the people, if we can be kept separated, we are not powerful at all. But if we can reunite as we the people with a single thought in mind of making this world a better place, If somebody thinks differently than you, that's not a reason to be mad at them or angry with them or shove them away. Okay? Because then there's no chance to affect change. Okay? We talked about this when we talked about arguing ask questions when you don't agree with something to see somebody's point of view. Okay, why somebody thinks this way and you think that way. Ask questions. Don't get angry. Don't raise your voice. Don't get, yeah, that's a stupid idea. What are you thinking? Don't get like that. Because that suddenly shuts their mind off and then they stand firm. Ask a few questions. Why do you think that way? Why do you feel that way? Then leave them. Let it marinate with them. Because you can't change anybody but yourself. But you sure can change yourself. And you sure can stand up. And you sure can be a shining light. Okay? And you sure can stand up for what's right and wrong. But there's no reason to have hate in the equation. There's no reason to dislike somebody because of their thoughts and beliefs. Okay, there's no way to affect change in anybody if that's how if it's connected combatively, right? There's no way to affect change with them. My biggest thing is, why do you do it that way? My mom does. There's the most valid reason in the world. And then I have to go, wait, hold it. And we're talking something simple in the kitchen. I've always done it this way. Why? Because my mother does it this way. And you're like, well, does that make it the right way? You know, having 7 children load the dishwasher? Life lesson. 7 children load the dishwasher. Nobody does it like I do it. My way is the right way. Because why? Because that's how my mother does it. No. Oh my God. Open those hands and let them do. The end result is what's important, right? Right? But if I beat their head against the wall about this is how it has to be done, they'll never do it. The outcome is the dishes to be clean, not my way, right? But you can affect change in people more if you're not combative. If you don't decide that, hey, you're on this side, so I hate you. Why are you on this side? Why do you think that way? What led you down that path? Okay, most people beliefs are built over a lot of time with the beginning girl, boy, bad boy, good boy, bad boy thing that we had in childhood. And changing that and tweaking that to be right and wrong as an adult and an adult is a big, huge, hard thing to do. And if you do it with anger and conflict, it's just going to be harder. It's better to do it with sugar and honey. Right? Why do you think that way? Let me know. And I'm glad you voted against it. But yes, we just need more people, right? Coffee says example swamp rat. Plugsy says you can't beat up people anymore without getting in deep trouble. So you can't do shit anymore. Yes, you can. You don't need to beat up people to get things done and affect change. D, if we don't like a law passed, we have a choice to fire those elected to pass those laws. Right. Right? Some states, the government made you vote. Oops, I lost you. Where are you? There. Some states, the government made you vote on it, so they weren't taking responsibility of it. Pops, no one can make you vote and make you not vote. It's one of our freedoms. Okay. But yeah, we should have the right to vote on most things. Our government is not what we voted for. We voted for the people who voted them, right? Casey Jones says later all. Bye, Casey. Good to see you. PA Prospecting, good morning. Oops, come on. Good morning. Sluicing is this afternoon. We didn't have a president election. There was a hostile takeover. There always is. I know. Boom. Demons were installed like toilets. Yep. Yeah. Helen Keller said that too. That's right. You can't mess with a drug addict because they say they have mental health issues, so you can't do anything anymore. That's right. But the problem is we've allowed those people in power to be able to do things to declare that. Okay. It all does start at home. It all starts with you, the individual. We are the people. And I think sadly, and I don't mean to be political here, and I'm not trying to be political. I'm trying to be more personal as a one-on-one, what you can do with your world, because you can only do your world yourself, right? Okay. I think we, the people, have given up. And I think we, the people, are watching our freedoms be taken away one after another. There are things I will not participate in. And that is because I will not do the pronoun thing. It's a biological issue. I will not. There's so many things I say that so many people will think is wrong. Okay, but they're my beliefs, right? A drug addict is not mentally. It doesn't have a mental issue. It's a choice. It's a choice that's gone out of control. Take away my coffee and we'll have a discussion. Okay? Could I live without coffee? Yes, I can. Right? So it's not quite the same thing, right? But it's not a mental health issue. Now, there might have been a mental health issue that led them down the road, or there's people you hear who were put on this pain medicine or that big pain medicine, right? And then they ended up a drug. Do you know I tried really hard in my mid-30s to have a stroke? They put me in ICU and they put me under and they kept me in a coma, and I'd wake up and they put me to sleep and they wake up and put me to sleep. I was there for days. When they finally let me wake up and stay awake, they had me full of a drug called nortriptyline. Nortriptyline is a highly addictive drug that makes you not care about anything. You don't even care about taking a shower. Effectively, what they did is took away every stress feeling I might have in my life, so I wouldn't have a stroke. And they wanted me to stay on the nortriptyline. I've had migraines my whole life. And one of the things that cause migraines is stress. That's only one of the many things. Stress, environmental, hormonal, right? There's all kinds of things that not just one thing causes my migraine. And there's people who have migraines that just one thing causes it. Mine is many things. So I woke up addicted to nortriptyline. Okay. The only way to safely get off nortriptyline is to back the medicine down. So for a month, you take this dose, month, you take that dose, month, you take that dose, month, you take that dose. That's the only safe way to back yourself off it. Okay. I woke up addicted to it because it's an addictive drug. It was in my system to be able to get it out of my system and live life and not be crazy anymore. Because just stopping is a bad thing, right? Right? Just stopping is a bad thing. Very bad, right? You have to back yourself off, which is a choice, right? You know, Grandma Kelly. I said, that's bullshit. I'm not taking it anymore. And I threw it away. First, I didn't ask to have that drug put in my system. I wasn't even conscious of the decision at the time. Right? Did I have a bad 2 weeks? Oh my gosh. I wasn't addicted to it for years and years, though. Okay. I had been taking it intravenously for more than 10 days until I tell you, I wanted it. I wanted it. Why? Because everything started feeling way too bright, way too much feelings. Like you could feel the skin on you, where all the little nerve endings hit. They were like tingly and on fire all the time. Vomiting, diarrhea, headache beyond belief. Right? So I know how hard it is to stop something addictive. And I was only on it while I didn't have the conscious choice. Right? So I know it's hard. It has to be harder than I can imagine. Talk to Juice. Juice will talk to you about it. But it's a choice. Right? And I hate to say that. I know people are going to get mad at me for saying that. Right? My choice was to stop. No, can't be in me. Can't have that. Good morning, Shannon Jones. How are you? Grandma, I got to drop out. Love you big time. Hugs and kisses. Listening. Bye, Mikey. See you again. Right? I think if we, the people, make getting help easier and drugs less available, it would change things. Absolutely. Yeah. Getting help needs to be easier and drugs need to be not okay. Okay. It needs to be sociably not okay. You need to not be able to shoot up in front of a store. I'll just go into the back rooms again. Yes, put it in the back rooms. Make it a shameful thing. Okay. Make it uncomfortable for the addict. Make their behavior not okay. Don't put it at noon in front of a strip mall where my children are, where our children are, where we, the people's children, are. Don't make it okay. Don't make it sociably okay. Right? The more you guys find out about me, the more you'll find out that there's things in my past that make me feel very strongly about addictions, about stuff like that. I myself am allergic to most Western medicine, so it's not like, I can't drink, I can't do drugs, I can't do any of that, man. It's just not good. Anaphylactic shock is a real thing, so it's kept me really good. You know what I mean, on the not side. All right. But it's not that I haven't seen people and I haven't been around people. Right. So I do have experience, and as time passes, you guys will find out more and more about that part of me, but I'm not ready to talk about it today and not here. There's a guy on YouTube channel named Valley Ray, and he goes and interviews the fentanyl homeless camps. It's a trip. Yeah. Check out Valley Ray. I have. Okay. Closing residential mental hospitals was intentional. I know. Not okay. Lots of places I find magnet fishing has needles all over the ground. Yeah, I have an actual pop bottle in the back of my car that I put them in. I put all the stuff in like that I find. One day I'm going to get pulled over for some reason. I actually went through the car to make sure that I had that bottle out before I went to Canada. Because last thing I need is a pop bottle full of dirty syringes that I picked up out of parks and stuff. I was like, yeah, get that out of the car, girl, before you do a border crossing, right? Explain that one. Grandma, look at Valley Ray. Yeah, he's in Portland, walks around and talks to the drug addicts. You guys gotta watch this. It's good. It's interesting. Being nomadic is not homeless. This is a point. Yes, absolutely, swamp rat. Okay. Being nomadic or being a van lifer full time is not homeless. It's a choice. It's a different kind of choice. Also, okay, this was an eye opener, and this happened in North Carolina. I was with JP Bars, Mr. and Mrs. JP, and we were passing a homeless guy. And JP handed, our extra food to him from dinner to this guy. And I, walked down their car chatting. I came back and I did a ICU. It's on my thing, little interview with him. And that's when I learned. That day is when I learned that mat of his, that is his home. Okay. And I had to talk to him for a little bit, just a little bit. Right. And that's the day that I realized that was his home. And I asked him if he's doing okay. He says he's doing much better. He's hooked up with the church. Okay. He was clean. He didn't stink. His area was very clean. Okay. But he's a vet. And he just can't be inside anymore. Okay. He can't be inside four walls anymore, which is a mental issue. Okay. But he really felt okay, and that was his home. And it's not that the church hasn't been trying to get him into a four-wall thing. He was telling me that he just can't breathe in four walls. And how great the church was that they, he had a place to shower and they check on him and he has food and he's doing great. And he likes his four walls or he likes his mat. And when it gets too cold, he will go into the shelter. But he chooses to live on the street. This is what he's telling me. And yes, we're going to go back. That's a mental health issue. He needs to be institutionalized. Okay. I know of another lady who went to live with her family and She lived under the deck out back. You know what? You could stand up. Her brother-in-law just plywood in it and let her have a room out there because once her husband died, she just couldn't live in the walls anymore. She couldn't breathe. Okay? All kinds of things that make people a home, and being nomadic is not homeless. All right? It's an alternative. It's a choice. Okay? I saw a report on TV last night. The last year, there was enough fentanyl taken away by the police that they could have killed every American. Ponder that. Yep. Grandma, look at the city grids. They're prisons. Yep. Yep. They are. Good morning, Gray. Great to see you. Oh my gosh, we're late again. Check out another and write in. I check other and write in human. Nice, nice. Gray is saying hi. Good morning, Greg. Traveling Mike, good morning. Okay. We got to get done. We have to, but no one will do anything but follow the norm. If you do, you disappear forever by very people you elected to represent you. I refuse to follow the norm. I refuse to be one of the many. They will not put me in a box. Right? I am going to affect change. I know that sounds weird. Right? If I disappear, PA, you come find me. All right? I am always going to speak out against what's wrong. I'm going to always make the hard choice and do what's right. Even if I'm the last one standing. Because we are the human race and we are valuable. And we, the people, can do amazing things and right things. Right? Good morning, quiet listener. Glad you could join us. We got to get out of here, though. Nightheart, good morning. Great to see you. People have been dumbed down through nutrition and technology. Yeah. Yep. I can disagree with that. You're right. Right. We, the people, we have allowed that as individuals. Don't allow that. Oh, let me put the blind dog down. Oh, it's okay, honey. I'll put you down. You're okay. You're almost to the ground. He can't see the ground. And all these things with this poor little dog, right? Because he can't see anymore. But he does okay. We don't rearrange the furniture on him or anything. I'm so blessed to spend most of my time alone. Nightheart got my magnesite broke up. Yeah, I saw that, dude. That sucks, doesn't it? It's okay. They'll catch up. We are being taken over by a lot of things. Okay? We are. But I'm going to keep fighting, DB. I'm not going to give up. I refuse to give up. They hide stuff in small print. That's right. When you vote on things, make sure you read the whole complete things. Because it might sound good on the outside. But there's stuff always in small print. Always good to get your magnet back. Yep. As long as you're here, you're never alone. Most people don't think for themselves. They look to TV to tell you what to think. Yes, you got to think for yourself. The other day, I told my dad, your generation was supposed to change the world, but you decided to stay in a box built in the past. That's right. No, they were installed like toilets. So, DB, let's do something about that. Okay, let's do something about that. Bye, DB. Have a good day. I gotta head out. Let's do this real quick and let's head out because I gotta go to work. Okay. Yeah, but let's not give up on the world because the human race is important. And we are the people. Oh, and I didn't even open the mail. Tomorrow morning, first thing, guys, we got to open the mail, okay? I didn't mean to do that, but now I don't get to open it because we're all done. Right? Venture do low. There you go, dude. Okay. Jenny, it's good to see you. Let's get down to the bottom of this and say our goodbyes. No, we're way past time. Okay, you guys had so much important stuff to. I'll tell you later on this year. I'm going to see if we can move this to 2 hours. I know that we'll lose a lot of you halfway through and stuff like that, but I really want you guys outside doing things too, and I don't want to take up your whole day with trying to be motivational. You guys, I got to say this, okay? Please don't give up on we the people. Don't give up on your neighbors. People are tired. I want to say people are tired. Okay, I'm tired. I'm going to start doing interviews when I go out. I'm trying to get to all the major. I don't have the money yet, but in the next couple of years, that'll change. As my channel grows, that'll change. There's people out there who still think I'm a magnet fisher. I am. I do that. Okay. There's people out there who don't think take me too seriously. That's okay. I do believe the meek will inherit the earth. That has a lot of meaning to it that is not spoken. It's not a weakness. Okay. Part of what I want to do is to affect real change in this world, real change in the individual. And I do believe by the individual, we can affect as a group, we the people, big change. Influencing, being an influencer is more along the line of what I want to do. And what I really want to do is I want you to think for yourself. Don't think the way I think. Not do things because I do things certain ways. Okay? But what I'd really like you to do is open your brain and think for yourself. Take in knowledge that you see. See where this knowledge comes from. If you're taking something off a report or a study, you need to see who paid for that report or that study. Because that'll mean what the outcome will be. Seriously, totally biased. Okay, almost every report and study is. Okay? Don't let your freedom slip. Be very careful of the small print. Okay? I do believe this world becomes a better place because enough of us stand up and do the right thing, not the easy thing. Okay? Not the convenient thing, but the right thing. I will continue to film things I see that are wrong. Okay? I have plans to go out and see as many of you as possible, to touch base with as many people as possible, to help as many people as I possibly can, to learn to think for themselves, to start thinking, to take themselves out of the box that they have allowed themselves to be put in. You have allowed that. Okay? I have allowed that. We have allowed that. All right? I plan to go to as many of the M23s, the O23s. I would love to be invited to schoolies one day. Anywhere where big groups of people congregate. I'd like to develop 5 to 10 really good questions to go and ask people. Anything that will kick your brain into thinking for yourself again. Okay? Take yourself out of your box. Because that's the only way we're going to affect real change in this world. I do not like the way the world's going. That's why I clean up. I clean up everywhere I go. I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am when I run into somebody in the park and they're doing their part of cleaning up the world, whatever that might be. Lately, I ran into a lady named Robin. Her and her husband take their dog and they go for a walk. She has a bag and a pincher thing now, and she picks up garbage. And she says, why not? I'm already walking. Well, because that's somebody else's job. Oh, really? Okay, whatever. That's how you feel to think. Okay. This world is my job. My family is my job. My neighborhood is my job. My government is my job. I am we the people. I should get shirts made up. We the people. There's a good idea, right? I'm sure somebody does it already, but we're going to do it anyways. We the people make a difference in the world. And quit hating on your neighbor. Quit hating on the other side, because that's what we're set up to do. You've fallen in the trap if you do that. To affect real change, you need to have people start questioning why they think certain ways, why they do certain things. Why? And you need to have people start thinking about how they can improve themselves, their environment, their family. And usually that's by just fixing themselves, being that shining example light. Okay? You can't fight against anything with force. You won't effectively change anybody's mind. Okay? We the people, guys. Let's see what we can do about that, right? The effectiveness of change starts with you yourself. And it takes a hard look in the mirror. See, people are dropping off really quick. I know it's also the time. All right? Think about it, guys. Just open your mind and think about it. And quit waiting for somebody else to fix a problem. And know that sometimes a problem has to be put on the shelf for a while because you're not strong enough by yourself. But don't ignore the problem. Don't let it get swept under the rug. Grandma Kelly loves you. Sorry this got so serious. We do have our laughter. We do have our fun. Because above all, life should be fun. Life should be positive, and life should be forward-thinking. I so value this time with you every day. I hope you find value in it too. If I can help you in any way, shape, or form, please contact me. Grandma Kelly loves you. 11 o'clock today, I'm going to be on again. I didn't even know what the show is. I don't have TV, but I'll figure it out. Have a great day, guys. I love you lots. I love the human race. You guys are valuable. Very, very valuable.